Hey guys, today's video I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie tag. I am really excited to finally figure out kind of what I wanted to do for my videos. Sorry about the camera angle and such. I was supposed to have a tripod. It was supposed to be delivered today. Amazon sent me a notification about an hour and a half ago that it was delivered, and it is still not here. So I just kind of had to go about it this way. And hopefully by next week I will have a tripod so my camera won't be so shaky. So the first question on the Booktube Newbie tag is, why did you start the channel? I started my channel originally because of my social anxiety. I wanted a way to talk to people like me and a way to kind of get myself out of my own shell. I started the Booktube videos specifically because it's something that I feel passionate about. I was looking for a focused on things that I could really feel comfortable discussing, and a focus on things that I am doing for me and not just because I want to do a YouTube channel. So I found Booktube, and I really feel the community is inviting, and I really feel like I have something to actually say. Okay, so the second question is kind of a big question. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Wow, that's intimidating. Fun and unique? I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping that I'm fun and unique. But other than that, I mean, I would say, I guess I have a different viewpoint than a lot of people. A lot of the booktubers I have seen are a lot younger, and I don't know for sure that they see things through the same lens that I do. I feel like when I read things, I kind of always have a very different take on things, and I think that would be interesting to share. But fun and unique, I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm going to do a little bit different things than I've seen on Booktube so far, but I don't know about fun and unique. Okay, so the next question is, what are you most excited about for this channel? I'm mostly excited about meeting new friends, I guess being part of the Booktube community. I would like to be able to do collabs with people, to find some new books that I wouldn't have normally found, and to just make new friends. I mean, for me, that's kind of what this is all about, is connecting and meeting people that have the same interests and the same ideas as you do. So I'm kind of excited about that. The next question is, why do you love reading? Oh, that's a big question. There's so much that can go into that. Why I love reading, I guess, is because it gives me a way to escape into worlds and realities that are not my own, that I would not have been able to do any other way. When things are stressful or times get hard or whatever, a book is a good way to just kind of escape it all and just have another reality to delve into. So I guess that would be my answer. The next question is, what book or series got you into reading? For me, the book that got me into reading is a book called Poppy. I will have to look up who wrote that book because it was from 4th grade that I read it, but I just remember that there was a character in that book. It was a porcupine, and he had such an attitude problem, and it was just hilarious to me, and I had never read anything like it, and it made me want to read more. At that point in time, I was not very good at reading. I actually kind of stunk at it. But that book made me really want to read more, and so I really kind of picked up the pace after I read that book. The next question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I really don't know. I guess, would you like to collab? I really, because for me, when I watch booktubers, I'm looking for new books to read. Some of them I really love their personalities, some of them I really love the way they film their videos, the colors, all of that, but I think really my question would just be, do you want to collab with me? Because they're such awesome people that I feel like I would love to meet them, hang out with them. Like, I don't know. Like, okay, the next question is, what challenges will be hardest to overcome for this booktube channel? For me, it's definitely my anxiety. I'm constantly worried about being too old to do this, not being able to find people to connect with, making boring videos, not being able to edit the right way, all of that. Those are things that go on in my head all the time, and to do a video every week and to kind of try not to let things kind of worry me or bother me is definitely going to be, oh goodness, what is that? It's definitely going to be a challenge for me, but it's a good challenge for me to learn to overcome. And I am getting attacked by a moth. Oh my goodness, like look at this, like I am being attacked. That is happening. Yes. So anyway, hold on, please, while I try to figure out how to get away from this moth. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, sorry about that, a little attack there. The next question is, when did you start reading? I started reading, oh god, like, I don't know, my parents read to me as a kid, but as I said before, I was not very good at reading when I was younger, so I didn't really get into it until 4th grade. And then I was reading like Wildfire, until probably the end of college. I was an English major, so I had to read a ton in college, and then when I got out, I think I kind of got burnt out, so I stopped reading for a while, and now it's a few years later, when I say a few, anyway, I am reading again, and it's amazing, and I am so glad that I got back to it. Where do you read? Everywhere. I do try to read before I go to bed at night if I remember and if I'm not too tired, but I do bring books with me. I'm a perpetually early bird, so if I get places early, then I will read in the car. I bring books with me kind of wherever I go, just if I have downtime, I will read. And then finally, what kind of books do you like to read? I'm a weirdo, because I read anything and everything. I read things to read. I don't have a specific genre. I do prefer kind of lighthearted books, but there are times that I kind of want to read something complicated. It really depends on my mood, and it depends on what's been recommended to me, but I read to read, so I will read pretty much anything that is put in front of me, so I guess what I like to read is books. Okay guys, so that is the end of the newbie tag. I hope you guys learned a little bit about me, and I hope you guys decide to subscribe, or leave a comment below on what you would like to see me do. You know, if there's any suggestions you can make for this channel, anything, just please leave a comment. I'd love to connect with you guys. Anybody that comments, I will be checking out your channel, so please do that. Next week I will be doing an actual book review. It is a different book review, not something I generally see on Booktube, but it is something that I loved and I kind of wanted to talk about, even though it is not a typical book that people would do for a book review. So I hope you guys will come back for that, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you next Wednesday.